in addition to strengthening and lengthening the pelvic floor, we also want to do a lot of mobility work that's including the lower back and the hip joints. So as we talked about the core muscles being important, we also have the mobility work for the hip rotators. So anything that is mobilizing not just the pelvis in rotating motions, but also the hip joints in their ability to internally and externally rotate is a great way to daily do something good for your pelvic floor muscles. In this exercise, we want to rotate the legs from side to side. So you have the setup with the hands behind your back. Again, try to be in a neutral pelvis position. So you're not slouching too much, but you're not overextending. And as you will do this exercise, you will feel that when you're rotating your legs to one side, your sitting bone might want to come up, okay? And then you might feel you're sliding away as you're progressing with the exercise. So try and keep both of your sitting bones on the pillow and try to work into the resistance of the rotation, okay? But we're still going to move the legs from side to side. So you can now start by letting both of your feet flex them, exactly. Maybe open the distance between the hips a little bit wider. Amazing. And then let both of your knees fall towards me. Amazing. So you see now the left sitting bone wants really to come up. Push the butt back down. Amazing. Great. And now keep the buttocks on the floor. Amazing. And let the feet sink down. Let's try for you to open the legs even wider, even off the mat. Great. Amazing. They're slipping there a little bit. It's fine. Okay, great. So you're trying to rotate. So if you want to connect the breath to this, you can just choose either way. For example, here to inhale and in the other direction to exhale. But if you want to focus more on the sensation for now and the mobility inside of your hips, you can disconnect from the breath as long as you're still doing it slowly and just move them from side to side. So one option is the alternating movement of both of the knees going together to the left, to the right. So the second option is to let the knees fall inwards together. Great. And what you can see maybe from this view on the side, there is space in between Leilani's knees. So what we want to avoid is that the knees are touching each other. We want to position the legs as wide. So when we're rotating inwards, there's still space in between the legs. And then you can open the legs and let them rotate outwards. Exactly, as far as you can. Let them rotate outwards. Amazing, okay? And then from here, just go back and forth, closing them and opening them. Great. So if this is tiring also in the wrists or in the hands, you could do the same thing if you can demonstrate just lying down. And also for you, you can shake out your wrists for a moment. I know it's sometimes hard on your wrists. Exactly. So opening the legs here, breathing. Leilani is demonstrating an amazing breath. She's really taking it slow and connecting each of the motions with one direction of her breath. And sometimes I recommend these positions more than statically held stretches, which can be great as well. But when we are mobilizing, then we're adding into our day-to-day what's missing most of us the most, which is movement. So in general, I promote more those mobility exercises than completely statically held stretches because they can be more gentle. Leilani can see every motion. If she wants to go a bit further, if she wants to stay in a bit smaller motion, we have more perfusion, we have more movement of the pelvic walls, as we talked about, piriformis and obturator and turnus are being moved here very gently. And this is an exercise really for most of your patients' abilities.
If you found this video useful and want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe below and don't forget to hit the notification bell.